Anxiety, fear, worry, I guess it's just a part of being human, man. We all deal with it. It's a human emotion, right? It's one of those things that comes and goes. And obviously, it's unpleasant. It can really rob you of your peace. It's a thief of a present moment, right? Sometimes when that feeling shows up, it can take you away of fully being there with what's in front of you. I've dealt with it a lot throughout my life since I was a little kid, and still do, man. I wish I could tell you how to just fully get rid of it, but the truth is, I don't think it's possible, man. But I think I have a pretty good idea on how to overcome it. Once it shows up and knocks on your door, I've developed this sort of step-by-step process, and in this video I'm gonna share with you what it is. I'm gonna give you my best tips on how to overcome it. All right, so what's the number one step to overcome anxiety? The most important thing, I believe, when you start to experience it is acceptance. And I'm gonna explain why. So let's say it comes, right? And here's that moment and you catch yourself that you're feeling anxious or you're feeling afraid of whatever that is, or you're worried and it seems like maybe there is a reason, but maybe there's not. You just, all of a sudden you know, don't feel good. Number one thing that you must do in that situation, in my opinion, is accept how you feel. Because accepting that feeling in the moment is gonna take the power of that feeling over you. You're no longer a puppet, and anxiety or fear is no longer your master. Does that make sense? You're almost like, when it shows up, instead of running away from it, it's almost like you're welcoming it. You almost have to mentally, internally, in your mind, you have to go, okay, here you are again. I welcome you. That's fine. Come. That's fine. Just by accepting that you're feeling that way, you're already gonna feel better. The reason why is because fear is a low frequency emotion. And Nikola Tesla said, if you want to understand the secrets of the universe, you need to think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. So fear is an emotion, right? It's an energy that you feel. It's a frequency that you're on. And that energy, that frequency makes you feel a certain type of way. So for you to overcome that feeling, you need to raise your frequency, you need to raise your energy, you need to raise your vibration. And this is why acceptance is the number one step. Just by acknowledging that you are feeling anxious or fearful or worried, when you're in the moment, acknowledge, yes, this is how I feel right now, and I'm willing to accept because I'm a human and human emotions are normal. It's normal to feel emotions, and fear is one of those emotions. Anxiousness is one of those emotions, just like happiness, joy, peace, love. Like when you see somebody you love and you feel that love towards them, it makes you feel a certain way. Just like that, you know, when you experience anxiety or fear, it makes you feel a certain way. So when that feeling shows up and knocks on your door, you welcome it. You don't run away from it because it's gonna only create more fear. Running, like when you experience something and you start running from it, it's only gonna create more fear. But if you stop running from it and you, in your mind, you go, okay, here you are again. Welcome. Let me face you. Let's sit down with you, you know what I mean? This is what it is. I'm a human, and you accept the fact that this emotion is a part of being human. And just by accepting how you feel, that's gonna raise your frequency higher. Because now you're facing something that you don't like, something that's unpleasant, something that you don't enjoy. Now you're facing it like a man. Now you're facing it with courage, you know? Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is facing your fear regardless of how you feel. Just, you know, collecting yourself and stepping into it. So again, if you look at the frequency chart, fear is going to be at the bottom and acceptance is right there in the middle. So if you're willing to accept that you're feeling afraid or anxious, that right away is going to make you feel better. Then, congratulations, you've achieved step number one, and that's going to inevitably, I promise you, it's going to make you feel better. Now, after you've achieved step one, which is acceptance, now we can move on to other steps that will help you raise your frequency, raise your energy even higher. That leads me to the next step, which is a workout. Why is that? There's a few reasons. If you look at scientific literature, you will find that working out gonna make you feel better emotionally, because it induces the release of these happiness hormones, right? They call them endorphins. When you work out, it's just you feel that sense of accomplishment. You know what I mean? You, in a good way, you feel proud of yourself for showing up for yourself. You're being your own best friend, you know? And especially in that situation when you're going through something that's tough and unpleasant and it sucks, you'll go like, okay, let me be my own best friend and show up myself in the way that that is giving love, you know? It's because that's what it is. When you work out, you're taking care of your own self, right? Of yourself. You're taking care of your physical body, and your body is the temple of your soul, right? You're in there. Your body is not you. You're in there living, experiencing this life through the physical senses of your physical body, right? And your soul is living in this temple. And when you take good care of your temple, of the temple of your soul will feel much better inside of it. And whatever that is that you go through life, whichever adversity, whichever obstacles you go through, if your body is in a better shape, it's physically developed, it's more resilient to stress. Physical stress, such as workouts, whether it be strength training workouts or cardio workouts or whatever type of workouts, you training that resilience, right? Physical resilience, but as a byproduct of you becoming more resilient to physical stress, you become more resilient to emotional stress, which is fear is a type of emotional stress. So this is why a workout is going to be one of my top tips, practical steps, how to overcome anxiety, fear, and worry. Next tip that I would recommend you practice, a practical step that will help you overcome feeling anxious or fearful or any of those type of negative emotions, is a meditation. There's a reason why top athletes in the world meditate. It's a workout for your mind. Just like when you work out physically, right? You put your body through physical stress in order to make it more resilient to that type of stress. Similarly, when you meditate, it's like a workout for your mind and for your consciousness. When you begin to meditate, it's very uncomfortable, but you have to stick with it and push through that discomfort and follow your step-by-step meditation process in order to gain control over your awareness. Because I'm sure you know what it feels like to have that uncontrolled mind, right? When your mind just racing and goes to places. I got this going on, that going on, bills, family, whatever. What do I need to do for my job? Emails. Oh my God, did I do this? Did I do that? You know what I mean? Your mind is racing, your thoughts are all over the place, and your awareness is being pulled all these different directions, right? So meditation is going to help you gain control over your awareness. It's almost like metaphorically as if your awareness is like a wild horse and you have the power to catch that horse, get on top of it, and gain control over it so that now it's not being pulled in all these different directions by external factors. Now you're on top of it and you decide, okay, let me slow down, let me calm down, let me focus and gain control of what it is that I'm focused on and take care of those things one thing at a time. Next tip that I have for you to overcome anxiety or fear is to go for a walk. Ideally, not on the treadmill. Ideally, I would like you to get outside, put the phone in your pocket, put it on the do not disturb mode, and just go for a walk, man. Take some deep breaths. Deep inhales through your nose and long relaxing exhales through your mouth. And just get present. Look around. Try to silence whatever that you got going on in your mind and just be aware of what's in front of you and what's around you. Look around, look at the trees, look at the sky. Realize that you're just a little human living on this ball called Earth that's spinning in the middle of infinite space, never-ending space that's been around for billions of years, right? And will go on for billions and billions and trillions of years after you die. And you're only here for a finite amount of time. If we are lucky, you and I, we're probably gonna live to 100 years old if we get really lucky and be in good health until we die. But chances are we're not, you know. Realize that tomorrow's not promised. Realize that no matter how young you are, how healthy you are, how rich you are, how successful you are, how happy you are, realize that today was not granted and you were not promised to wake up today. And tomorrow is not promised either. So that realization right there and the fact that you are here right now and you're alive, you're breathing, that means you're winning, man. No matter what, you are alive, and as long as you are breathing right now, the game is not over, and whatever obstacles that you are going through, it's all good because you're still there. You know, the fight is not over until it's over. And as long as you are still breathing, you're still in the fight. And if you got knocked down, it's all good, just get back up. You need to learn how to live by mentality. I get knocked down 9 times, I get up 10. As long as I am breathing, the fight is not over, and whatever that I am going through right now, I got this. I'm gonna overcome it. I'm gonna go through it like a champion. I'm gonna face it with courage, and if it doesn't kill me, it makes me stronger. Another thing that I would like you to think about is just realize whatever that is you're being anxious about, whatever those problems are that you're facing in life, chances are there would not be there if you didn't have your health. Let's say hypothetically, today you find out that you're diagnosed with a late stage of cancer and the doctor says, you know what? I'm sorry, but you have 1 week left to live. chances are that all of those problems and all of those fears would just probably disappear, because if you realize, you know what, if I only have 7 days left to live and there's nothing I can do about it, fuck all of it. Fuck all these problems. Fuck all these fears. I'm just gonna go and enjoy life for what it is every single day for these last 7 days or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Like, put things into perspective. You have to look at it this way, because again, tomorrow is not promised. Just think about it. A lot of people die every day, and not all of those people are old or sick. A lot of people that die every day, some of those people are young, some of those people are children, some of those people are teenagers, some of those people are healthy, rich, successful, they're in great shape or whatever, you know. All kinds of things happen. I'm not here trying to talk you more into negativity. I'm just trying to paint the picture that, you know, this is life, and, you know, it's gonna end one day. We are mortal. And this is one of those stoic things that I really love. It's called memento mori, which basically means remember that you are mortal. Remember that you will die. When you live with this type of awareness that, you know, today might be my last day. I don't know. A lot of people who die, on the day they die, they did not expect that that was going to be their last day, right? So why not live every day like that? Again, not in a negative way, but in a positive way, knowing that today is your life. Whatever happened yesterday and a week ago and a month ago and a year ago, 10 years ago, none of that shit matters. It doesn't exist. It's not right here. What might happen tomorrow may never come. It's not here. Tomorrow or a month from now or a year from now, if you're stressing about that, fuck it. Don't worry about it. It's not here. What's here is this moment, this day. So this day is your life. Focus on going through your day like a champion. Focus on winning your day. And if today was your last day, if at the end of it, that's it, so that you can look back on your day and be proud on how you showed up. And if you experienced fear and anxiety, so that you're proud on how you faced that as well. You know, so that you can tell yourself, you know what, today I dealt with anxiety a lot, but I fucking faced that shit with courage. I faced it like a champion, and I'm proud of myself of how I showed up. And my final tip is know what's most important for you, you know? Chances are it's family, right? Because again, if you were to get diagnosed with a deadly disease, all of a sudden, money doesn't matter. All of a sudden, all these little problems don't matter. What matters is people who you love, right? If you have children, if you have a wife or a husband or a mom and dad and whoever those people around you that you love and care about, make it count with them, you know? Don't take today for granted. Give them the best you. Give them the best effort that you got in you. Tell them how much you love them. Tell them how much you appreciate them. Do something nice for them. I promise you, if you follow all of these steps, that will inevitably help you overcome anxiety. That will inevitably help you feel better. That will inevitably elevate the quality of your day. And your day is your life. Remember that.